All right, catching bait. Got the Daiwa Saltiga. Fishing with the one and only Saltwater Cowboy today. Thanks for the ride. We're out here in the Circus catching red snappers. Trying to get some bait before we go actually try and hurt ourselves. So, more to come in the video. Hellacious weed line. Problem is this time of year there's no fish. And in May, when the fish are here, the weed lines aren't. So we just stopped on our way out to 160 feet to catch our snappers. Just see if there's anybody home, and it's just a lot of grass. So hence the problem with the red snapper weekends. See, if we wanted to, we could just collect our fish right here. We got one floating. He's a throwback. Unfortunately,
we ain't even gotta drop a line.
That's gonna be shark bait. It's a damn shame. They need to give us more than 2 days to do this. All right, I got Brad hooked up with a giant. Might be a nice worm. No, we got a squirrel fish. Well, at least got a bite on something. This is a maybe spot, so we're gonna go try it. See what happens. I think they're up in the water column a little bit, but we're fishing. We're gonna see if we can get on them here. Uno momento. All right, I lied. I do have a fish.
It's
just
beast.
not the one we're looking for. That one's a little small. It's got to go back.
Oh boy.
Peace out. Brad, you found the hook, guys? I can get mine up. I think I'm done.
Okay, good one.
It's better than anything we've caught so far.
Good if I take this thing out of here. Hooked him almost through the eyeball.
Our color. Out of breath. More. Not a giant, but I'm done.
Better than
Yep. I'm breathing a little hard, but we got one. Yeah. Probably, I don't know, probably 9 or 10 pounder. Not a bad fish. I'll take it. Now Brad needs to catch one, we can go home. So I get to film him now. Let's see how this works out. Yep, sandbar. My buddy John. Beautiful blue water he's got. So last bait, we're doing a last trip. Brad said he's over it if we don't catch a fish, so I guess I better go to work and catch one. Brad made a big one, but I got one.
okay. Get it up.
It's not 12 inches, but it's not 10 pounds.
See it?
All right, battery died. 6 pounder, maybe. Brad said we're good, we're going home. He's over this. That shark whipped us, so we got our 2 snappers. Had to work a little bit for him, which was out of the norm, but they'll eat regardless. Now we can sleep in tomorrow and not have to go. So, all right, guys. Hope you liked the video. Brad taking him to the cooler.
What? Drop.
Actually, we won't end the video now. I'll go ahead and fillet this one up. Maybe we'll cook it and do a catch, clean, and cook. So, peace out for now. Hey guys, it's next day. I wanted to thank Saltwater Cowboy Outdoors for taking me snapper fishing yesterday. He wasn't much help with catching fish, except for working on that sandbar shark. There's trophy wife looking through the window. So, but thanks, Brad. We got to definitely keep collaborating on videos and showing them what we're capable of doing. So, as you guys recall, we did catch fish. This is the one I'm actually surprised or happy about. Triggerfish. We're gonna do a triggerfish sandwiches. Here's my snapper I caught yesterday. Get it filleted up. And another casualty of catching bait, a chocolate chip porgy that we kept. So I'm gonna show you how to get these guys cleaned, spray them down, and we'll get them cooked up. I'm feeling a fried triggerfish sandwich on these. These things are slimy when they sit in the cooler overnight, so I want to get them rinsed off, and we'll get them filleted up here in a minute. Alright, so been using some different fillet knives. Went ahead and grabbed my Man O' War knife, Man O' War Fishing Company, and then when you're cleaning triggerfish, these little serrated red handle bait knives, these things are what you need. You just basically cut the outline of this to cut through that leather skin, and just makes quick work of that. You can feel triggerfish, you got a bone right there, so just bring that little red knife down, right down to that bone. You want to bring him right down here to about his anal fin there, and just keep cutting around him. And once that's done, you won't dull your knife up, but just follow it along, you know, along the rib cage there. And I tell you what, I was sure glad to catch this sucker yesterday, because I'd much rather eat a big old triggerfish than I would a red snapper. I know there's a craze on these red snappers. You only get 2 days a year to catch them, and trust me, there's definitely a lot of them out there. You know, they're not as easy as you think. I mean, you do got to know what you're doing, know where to go and what to catch, or you know, how to catch them. But there's definitely a lot of them out there in the right spot. You know, I think in this video we showed you the screen where it was marking up pretty good. So you just basically skin it just like any other fish. Now these things are a little bit different. Right through about up here, you got to cut a pretty big V to get these pin bones out of a triggerfish. Once you get them cut out, this is about as best you can get eaten. Cut that V out of it. Flip him over. Cut the rest of the ribs out of it. And you get a beautiful triggerfish fillet. That will be great on a sandwich. Alright, time for the snapper. Just want to see if I can get an upward angle on it for you. Show you a little bit different angle. So, big old fish. These little red knives are actually kind of handy on these too, because they got some pretty tough scales. I just basically use these red knives to outline it, and then use the fillet knife to do the finesse cleaning. Like I said, there's red snapper, it's because they school up so thick, you can catch a bunch of them at any given time. That's why they're so sought after commercially. Like I said, they're not my most favorite snapper. Yellowtails, mangroves, muttons probably. Well, actually, those deep drop yellow eyes snappers and queen snappers those are the best. Not too often that we get the yellow eyes unless you go over to the Bahamas. cage, punch through the pin bones, and just come over the back, top of the ribs. I said I'd rather leave the rib bones on them. Kind of getting out of the video there. I'm sliding him all over the place. Fillet a snapper. Turn him over. Skin him. Pull it back and forth, let the knife do both the work. Pitch the skin, and like I said, these things got, this is why they aren't my favorite snapper. They got a real protrusive bloodline in them. If I'm going to eat it, I'm going to cut that bloodline out, kind of cut it a V there and get that out of there. Especially if you're going to freeze your fish. You don't want to freeze it with that bloodline in there. It'll make it even fishier. So, a couple rib bones in there still I didn't get, but we'll cut those out. Go ahead and cut these pin bones out. And there. Slab of red snapper. Beautiful. Fins out of them, then meat. And then you can even take it and fillet another little layer there. Just real gentle and get the thick part of that bloodline out. Not cutting too deep on him, but just cutting that top layer of bloodline out. Man, I should have bled this joker when I caught him, and I didn't. But every little bit you can get caught off of there. Like I said, not my favorite snapper, but beautiful fillets, and it'll be tasty in the kitchen. We'll see you shortly. Yeah, one thing I'll show you guys too is a lot of people don't know it, but you can actually get snapper cheeks too, just like you do the grouper cheeks. This is only about a 10-pound fish, so it's not a real big cheek, but no reason to let it go to waste. So use this little red knife, you know, this thing's a trick, and use it to cut the hard part, and then you just take your good fillet knife. See, when normally we go, I'll catch, you know, we'll have a whole limit of these things. You know, 8 or 10 of them I'll have to clean, so you sit there and you do them all, but you get a nice little nugget like that. So no reason to waste it, might as well clean it. Then you can also do the collars on these and do like snapper throats, just like to do the groupers, but I'm not into fish tacos this week. We're just gonna have some fried snappers. So hope you like the cleaning videos. We'll see you in the kitchen. Hey guys, back in the kitchen. Like I said, everybody can have their red snapper. We're doing triggerfish. I split those big fillets. We're going to do it panko style, so it's a 3-step process. Roll it in a little bit of flour. Little egg wash. Should get the egg all over it so it'll stick, and then roll it in a panko. Make sure it gets good and coated. I'm going to set that one aside just for a second. Go number 2. Flour. Ellie Mae. She's my helper. Ellie always is in the kitchen. Wiener dog. Boat dog Hitch. Clifford. Big ass dog.
Pretty sucky. Hi, pretty girl. Say hi.
So what we're going to decide to do today is be a little healthier. We're gonna actually have, well, I guess when you put bacon on it, it's not as healthy, but we're gonna do wraps instead of sandwiches. Really easy to do. All you need is tortilla shells. Pretty simple. So got my amazing photographer behind the camera, aka trophy wife. Love it. Just me and her. Our daughter Hunter is actually in Iceland right now. It's 9:30 at night. We just talked to her. She's having a great time. Apparently that place is amazing, and she's like, we should go as a family and enjoy it. Because every time we take a trip, it's centered around fishing, which that's not a lie.
That's fair.
So maybe Iceland would be a cool place to take a family trip.
Yeah, but you can go fishing there. They eat a lot of fish.
Oh, I'm sure.
I don't exactly know what kind of fish.
All right, so wash all that stuff off my hands, and we're gonna go ahead and lay it in the skillet.
I'm Googling what kind of fishing in Iceland is there.
Yeah. We'll go fishing in Iceland, Hunter, no problem. Make sure your skillet's good and hot. Go ahead and lay the triggerfish in there. I split that fillet because in the wraps it tends to do a little bit better. Let's see if we can sneak this one in there too. We'll get it. All right, we're gonna let that cook to a golden brown, and then we'll flip it over, and then we'll serve it. So let me show you how we put them wraps together. All right, time to turn the triggerfish over. Get in here for a close-up and see this. There you go, nice and golden brown. There, go ahead and let that cook. Now we're gonna come make the good stuff.
Hi, Crawford. Cook
So-
wants to help. Ooh, tell me about your tartar sauce.
I don't buy jarred tartar sauce, so little secret. Relish, mayo, Old Bay, hot sauce,
But what's the secret relish?
Wickles.
Yes.
Let's put some good tartar sauce in there. So I'm gonna lay that hot fish right on it. So since this is a club, Triggerfish Club, we're going bacon.
To be crispy, you should have.
Let's do,
I don't want any left.
no, I want some lettuce. A little bit
Okay.
of purple onion. You want some onion?
Yes, but I want to break it down a little bit more. I know. Turkey, pain in the ass way. Yes, thank you.
Tomato?
No thanks.
Alright. And of course cheese. Lots of cheese.
And they're all waiting. Hello, everybody. You want some supper? Everybody hungry? Cookies.
We also have some cheese grits. Already cheesy grits, but let's put a little extra cheese on them. Throw them back in there for a few. Double check this one last time. How's she looking? Nope, not quite yet. Alright, give us a minute, we'll finish it up. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna take that triggerfish out of the skillet. I always lay it on a drying rack, just because it helps keep it extra crispy. Be smart too and turn your stove off. Always best too to brush the salt. Anything you fry, it makes it much better. A little pepper. Bougie, isn't it? Amazon. And then just to top it off, some fresh lime juice right when it came out. You're gonna watch Trophy Wife fall in love with me all again.
Every day.
All right. That right there for her. My helper, she's always here helping me in the kitchen, waiting for me to drop something.
Sometimes it's helpful.
There we go. And finish it up, just kind of wrap it up, take a bite out of it, dig into it. Oh, can't forget the cheesy grits. Let me get them served up too. And this is what I have to deal with. A big ass dog that likes to tell my wife hi all the time because the dog is spoiled ass rotten.
Good boy.
Alright, let's dig into this stuff. And once she's all assembled, get her wrapped up, dive into it. I'll take a triggerfish over red snapper any day. This is good. Hope you guys liked the video. Like, subscribe. We'll keep them coming. Got mini season coming up in a couple weeks. Try and get a deep drop trip in, but plenty of content coming, so peace out till next time.